Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. There, I thought I'd give you a little bit of my singing. oh, hello. It's my friends from Paul Westbrook Cinema Chat of, not Cinema Chat, the Cinema Picks of the Week. Yes, I am your host, Paul Westbrook. And no, I wasn't drunk, so don't blame me for stuttering on that one. Yes, but the movies we're talking about today are the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Yes, I'm going to cover 5 of the Pirates of the Caribbean films because who didn't like Captain Jack Sparrow? Yes. We start with the first one, The Curse of the Black Pearl, which was Johnny Depp's first outing as Captain Jack. You got Jeffrey Rush, Orlando Bloom, and Keira Knightley in this one. They seem to be in the most of the ones that were out. And this one, Captain Jack has to stop a curse because the Black Pearl and a lot of the other pirates were cursed, so they become like pirate ghosts and zombies or whatever they're called. But if you love Disney movies like that with action, adventure, and swordplay, it's perfect. It was a perfect introduction to the series that made Jack Sparrow into a household name. Somebody that you never think would happen, but it actually did happen. So there it is, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Then it was followed soon after by Dead Man's Chest. And in this one, Jack Sparrow owes a debt to, a life debt or something, to Davy Jones, who is played by Bill Nye. And he looks like this half-squid octopus type creature. So this is his introduction to it, and you get Jack trying to prevent this curse from taking him down to Davy Jones' locker, because that's the character Bill Nye plays, is Davy Jones. Hence the name Davy Jones' locker. And he's got to stop the this whole thing from happening before Davy Jones takes him. So he recruits his old friends like Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom to help him. And then they got to... and there was one point where there's this big kraken, this big giant kraken creature that comes out of the water. And I'm not going to say anything else, but this one was actually a good follow-up for the first movie. And they all sort of like lead in. Each of the pirate movies, they lead in, like part 1 leads into part 2, part 2 leads into part 3, which I'll get to in just a second. But there it is, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, which was immediately followed by Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. And this is actually the longest Pirates of the Caribbean movie, because believe it or not, it clocks in at 169 minutes. And that's pretty long. And in this one, Jack Sparrow is trapped in Davy Jones' locker. So I guess I assume that something happened in part 2, which I can't explain. But anyway, his friends and Captain Barbossa, who for some reason wasn't in most of part 2, he actually appears at the end. There, you didn't hear from me. They all help to find Jack and rescue him, and then Jack's got to join the other pirates because there's it says here on the package, and I can read it very carefully. It says, Jack is the last of the 9 pirate lords of the Brethren Court who must come together, united in one stand to preserve the freedom-loving pirates' way of life. So you get all the different pirates from all over the world, and they all come together. And Jack is an important part of that, so yeah, they have to rescue him in order to do that. And then there's one last battle with Davy Jones and Captain Barbossa, and I guess actually helps Jack for a change, because in the first movie, as you know, he was his arch enemy. He ends up fighting him. So yeah, this one was a pretty long one. But I think it wraps up part of the elements of the original film series. Because then the other 2 stories, they go into something different, which I'll explain shortly. But Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End is another addition to the Pirates collection. Following that, this is actually my favorite one, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. In this one, Barbossa actually is a privateer, which means he's now against the pirates. And in this one, Captain Jack has to actually not only deal with a woman from his past, but he has to deal with the infamous pirate Blackbeard. That's why it was my favorite, because you have Blackbeard, and you get to see these mermaids, and they're actually looking for the Fountain of Youth, I believe, yes. And that's because each movie has sort of a quest that Jack is trying to find, and this one is the Fountain of Youth, and he has to deal with Blackbeard, deal with the woman from the past. Does she love him? Does she want to kill him? Maybe both. You never know. You just have to see the movie for yourself. But this one was my personal favorite. And the final one to date was the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. And this one you have I cannot pronounce that guy's name. Javier Bardem and Geoffrey Rush, of course. Geoffrey Rush is once again back as Barbossa. And Jack is back once again. And this time they go from the Devil's, they got to go to the Devil's Triangle. And Javier Bardem's character is Salazar. He's a ghost pirate. And apparently he has something against Jack. I think Jack might have had something to do with his death, possibly. So the ghost pirate comes back and he's after Jack Sparrow. Who isn't after Jack Sparrow in any of these movies? But, all the same, it's a really good conclusion to the series, at least for now. I did hear about the possibility of them making a part 6. But for now, this one actually concluded the series, The Dead Man Tell No Tales. And I hope that you can find any of them at your video place like Walmart. I was about to say video store, but I don't think there's too many video stores anymore. So if you go to a Walmart or any store, see if you can find the Pirates movies, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them just as much as I did. Well, that's our show for now. We thank you very much for listening. We hope that you will like and subscribe to our channel. Leave the little comments at the bottom, and be careful because Jack Sparrow might come after you. So for now, this is Paul Westbrook saying I'll be seeing you at the movies.